Hello, hello. I wanted to do a video while this was all fresh in my head. As I said in yesterday's videos, I've been just sort of working with getting live streaming up and going, and that involves learning a lot of things like how the program I'm going to use works and various things. But anyway, it's been a little bit frustrating. I've had some headaches. You probably saw a bunch of different live streams pop up from me early this morning. And I apologize for that because that's really annoying. So I have tweaked the setting that hopefully will not push out the videos or say hey, I have a video ready. I should not be doing tests like that anymore. So what happened is yesterday, things were really going well on Twitch. So today I said, all right, let me pull the trigger. Let me do some live streaming this morning, and just check that out. Well, it turns out when I went to hit live, basically my signal was crap, and I was like, what the hell? This worked fine yesterday, but my signal wasn't healthy, so it was dropping out. And then every time I restarted, I didn't realize it was throwing it live on YouTube again. And anyway, it was a whole shit show basically. But let me talk through just what I'm doing for live streaming. This program you see right here, this is called Wirecast. I had purchased this last year and hadn't used it much, but I hear it is one of the more robust streaming software available. It is not free, and because of that, it is probably not as widely used by folks, but I'm fortunate enough to own it, so I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, so that's the first thing, is having the streaming software to actually pull everything together and do it. The other thing that's been annoying was figuring out my audio. So I ended up trying to utilize this program Loopback, which drives me absolutely nuts as well. Seriously nuts. It's supposed to help with your audio routing for anybody out there who's tried to use it. I don't know, I'm pretty smart when it comes to routing things. I feel like I have enough experience being a DJ to understand all the general principles. Put me behind a computer and it gets a little more difficult because you're dealing with your sound card, you're dealing with other things that just don't seem as easily controllable as an actual mixer or mixing board. Nonetheless, I've never had this much trouble. So this is just a shit show. Right now I'm talking through live. That's where this is coming from. I have live open and I have my mic going through there. It's not ideal. I'm having another issue because it's not recording in the software unless it's monitoring. So I don't have my headphones on right now because I don't have to listen to anything. But basically, my voice is being broadcast through my monitors and I cannot figure out how to turn that off. So that's been another headache. So to all you people that are successfully live streaming, maybe you didn't make it as difficult as I'm making it. And that's where your success came from. Or it just took you the same damn amount of time to figure this out. And it's a pain in the ass. I'm sure some of you can feel me out there. All right, so that's where my voice is actually coming through. And then I have all these different sources going out through this thing called, so I have a device called Stream. And then within my live stream software, I have, this is my audio right here. Down here, I have it set up as a layer. So these are the layers you can see. So first is my screen capture. That's capturing my whole screen. Then I have this little banner that I created. Then I put my audio in. Then I have this USB capture, which actually I don't have it showing right now. So if I push this out, let's see if it works. Do I have it on? Have it on, but for some reason it's not showing up. So that's interesting. So things don't always work the way you think they're going to work. And you're like, what the heck? So technically this, when I push this button, should be broadcast, but it's not. This is what happens when you've spent the whole morning completely frustrated by your internet. There it is. It's right there. Duh. So that clears out the layer and then this brings it back. And what that is you cannot see it because there's no way for me to show it to you, but I have an overhead camera that is up there. So it is on top here. And yeah, so I can basically put anything down here and you'll see it, which is really cool if I actually ever get to the point of live streaming. And right now I'm just doing, like, Wirecast lets you do a screen capture. So, I mean, right now I'm just recording this as a video, and that's what you are now seeing. All right, I created this after the fact because I wanted to show you something. I had found my little screen up here. I'm like, oh, there it is. But I didn't hit this little arrow. That's what sends it live. And this over here, where you see my mouse, is what I'm recording right now. I'm recording what's live. So that's these little things up here. So green and red. Red is the live. So green is the preview. Here, that's just the preview. Here, that's just the live. And here, I see both. And if you change something over here, so let's say I clear that layer until I hit this arrow, it doesn't clear over here. Brought it back, hit the arrow. See, I'm still learning. There's a lot to learn. Okay, I just had to add that in there since I recorded like the whole video with this, my keyboard underlaying my head. That must have been annoying. If you are trying to stream to multiple channels and you try to do it once, you're using a ton of bandwidth to basically do that. So you'd be in my Wirecast, I'd be streaming to both Twitter if I wanted to and YouTube. So that would be 2 times whatever it takes to do that stream, which is a lot. Depending on if you're streaming at 1080, 720, whatever the case is. I live in a part of New Jersey that has crap internet. I pay out the butt $105 a month just for my internet to get the top of the line internet, and my upload speed is only 10 right now. So wait, let me save that as an aside because I'll get to that next. But anyway, so basically if you want to stream to multiple platforms at once, there's this service called Restream.io, and what they offer, the service is pretty simple but pretty amazing because it takes them a lot of bandwidth to offer it to people, is they take your one stream. So basically you send them your stream. So if I was live streaming, I send them my stream, and then they distribute it to YouTube and they distribute it to Twitch. So basically with that, I'm only sending it out once, and I could actually send it, I think, to Facebook as well if I wanted to do that too. So you can send it to multiple platforms, and that's pretty insane because if you think about streaming, that's like the one decision, right? A lot of people are making, like, where do I stream to? Am I going to get more people seeing me on Twitch, or will I enjoy that experience, or YouTube, because that's where my content is being created and focused. And so, I want to do it on YouTube, but, making that decision sucks. So in this case, if you use this service, you can stream to multiple places. So that's pretty cool. So I got that set up, which is part of the reason I kept sort of sending to YouTube and screwing you guys all up by telling you I was live when I was really just testing crap out this morning. Again, didn't mean to be testing out. I thought I was ready to go live, but apparently I wasn't because my internet was crap. All right, so that's cool. Restream.io, they have different pricing plans. I don't know what the free one, if that gets you where you need to be. I did do a paid one, but it was because I didn't want the Restream branding on my streams. I hate that. I hate when companies do that. And there was like an entry level pricing one, which I would have liked to pay for, right? I'm not making any money from this, and I'm, using it like this is a hobby right now. Actually, I made $10, so I should tell you that. So thank you to you guys who used my affiliate link, to go purchase something on Plugin Boutique, because I made my first dollars. But anyway, nonetheless, I paid for the higher up service because it takes away the branding, and a lot of companies do that. The more you pay, then you can get rid of their branding, and I just really didn't want their branding. I just don't like using things that have other people's branding on there. I just feel like it just seems odd. I guess it depends on what it is, but in this case, I just wanted to get rid of it. So yeah, so check that out, and you can stream to multiple places. It was pretty easy to set up. What else? Okay, so let's talk about What are we talking about? Oh, Stream Elements. I was trying to set this up. There's two choices, Stream Elements or Streamlabs, when you want to connect like overlays and some of the capabilities that exist on Twitch for people to basically tip you, follow you, and just really be interactive with your content. So I was working on getting Stream Elements set up, but surely that didn't go well because somehow I ended up setting 2 accounts up at some point. So I'm waiting for their development team to merge them. So whatever you do, don't connect like right through YouTube if you're on a device. Like I think the best way is to go to Stream Elements, set up an account, and within there you can say attach to my Twitch, attach to my YouTube. I'm telling you that now because I F things up doing it the way I did. Apparently other people have been in the same position, but I don't want you to be in that position. So I'm going to tell you about that. There's also Streamlabs. I decided to go with Stream Elements. So we'll see how that works out. What else? That's my Twitch dashboard. And this was me trying to sort of see how you set things up. So overall, my big issue right now, and I think my audio is just clipping, so that's just wonderful because this is it's a good old Saturday morning. My big thing is my internet. It stinks. I lived in the Boston area for a long time, and I had Fios. It was amazing. I mean, my download and upload speeds were incredible for whatever the cost was as a part of the package I had. Let's say it was like $60 a month. I moved out into Western New Jersey. I'm only about an hour and 10 minutes west of Manhattan. So you can call it rural. It's not. I mean, the biggest mall is only 20 minutes away. I mean, I'm not in the middle of nowhere. But for some reason, Fios is not available out here. And the conglomerate that is the only available cable out here, because, I mean, that's just, you have to understand how it works in certain areas, because I didn't understand that until I moved here, is that in some places there is only one cable company that is like literally available. Like that's it. This one cable company offers both your TV cable, if you wanted that, and your broadband internet. So this is my only one choice. And I pay for their highest tiered package at $105 a month. Up until recently, that was 90 down, 10 up, which, I mean, it's crazy, right? $105 for that. It just seems crazy. That would be slow to other people. I mean, it is slow. So recently they upgraded their systems. Now it is like 130 or 140 down, still 10 up. I just talked to them today. They're hoping to increase that. I hope it's at least to 25 in the next few months, which will be like awesome. But right now, here's my issue, is that in order to stream, you need a certain amount of data ability, upload speed, kbps's, and there's all these different letters and acronyms. But obviously, if you stream at 1080, you need to have the ability to send more information. So I'm going to try to dummy this down. If you send it to 720, you need to send less information because you're sending a picture that is a not as the same quality as a 1080. So for me, I was testing everything out yesterday and things were going well. I was like, okay, cool. Everything's going well. But this morning it wasn't. Now I thought on a Saturday morning things would be better. So my big issue is number one, I only get 10 up. And number two, my office is in a location where I can't connect directly to my cable internet box thing that comes in. Yeah. What is that called? I don't know. It's not the router. The actual cable internet thing. Anyway, so because I can't do that, I'm getting varying speeds today. I mean, for whatever reason, I guess it's just happening in my Wi-Fi. It's just like my upload is just dropping off. So when I'm streaming, it starts out healthy, but then as that happens, it gets unhealthy and the stream degrades and breaks and like just stops. That sucks. So what I just did is I ordered a 150-foot cable. My house is pretty big, and I have to go like to the stairs, which are all the way that way. Then I have to go down the stairs, and then I have to go back over this way. So basically where the internet box comes in, it's that way. I could have gone through the ceiling, I guess, but I don't really want to do that. And I think eventually My office will probably move to the basement, in which case I will have easier access to that box. But anyway, purchased a 150-foot cable from Amazon that will be here on Monday. And I plan to hardwire myself every time I live stream directly to my cable box, which just seems insane. So I should say that my router, because just in case any of you guys are in the same position, my router is an Asus router. It's like a $500 router. It's got like the 10 mega antennas on it. It's really awesome. I mean, for regular like using Wi-Fi, I have no issues anywhere in my house. I can even go in my backyard. I can go on my front porch. The thing's a monster. But for some reason, with sending the upload information, I'm having an issue. I guess I could call Asus and find out if there are some settings that maybe I can tweak. And that is what my cable internet company sort of said. I don't know. That just like gives me a headache. So I know technically when you're streaming, the best thing to do is to go right in through your cable internet. So I'm just going to do that. Just sucks. It's just a little kink in this whole process, and I was all ready to start. But yet there's something holding me up. I am sharing this because I figured somebody could learn from this, and it is fresh in my mind right now since I just spent my morning being absolutely, completely frustrated by the whole experience. And my goal, I'm only trying to stream at like 720. So I should say that when I was like using Wirecast and I was actually like switching the different settings, because you can go and you can switch different settings. I don't think I'm going to reveal anything if I open this, but yeah, I'm on like the record one. So let me just cancel that. Anyway, you can go into your output settings and you can try to experiment with different sizes. So like 720, 1020, is it 360? And even when I was experimenting with those smaller sizes, I was still having the dropouts. So something changed between yesterday and today in terms of how my Wi-Fi is working. Like, I don't know. At first, I thought it was a baby monitor. I had a baby monitor sitting here because my kids it was early in the morning and I needed to know when they woke up. So I thought like that was interfering with the signal. I was like, okay, great, I figured it out. No, that wasn't it. There were various things I thought were interfering with the signal, and they would. I'm sure you guys can feel me, because it just sucks when you're trying to troubleshoot something that worked fine yesterday and is not working today, and you just bang your head against the wall. And I feel like I did all the troubleshooting possible to determine that, you know what, like maybe I was just lucky yesterday. For some reason I was lucky, and today I'm not. So this video has gotten way too long. I'm probably going to edit it down a bit, but this was my attempt at live streaming, and I hope to get up and going early next week, because it is my goal for 2019. And yeah, I'll probably make a better video once I get everything up and going, like a more structured video, because I would, if I can help other people with this and save you some kind of like headaches, so that you don't have to have the same headaches as me. Hey, that'd be awesome. All right. Well, happy weekend. I am going to get to making some music eventually at some point. Yeah, I've been up since 5:30 this morning. It is now 10 a.m. And you guys probably know it, like when you just feel like you woke up to accomplish something and you were really excited about that, and then it didn't happen. It's just like, it sucks to start my day like this. But I'm going to try to reset. I need to go to the local barber, get my hair cleaned up, and try to reset and enjoy the weekend. And yeah, I hope you do the same. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.